Sam. It looks like I just caught you in time as you're finishing up some spinach here.
Yeah, I've just been harvesting, kind of checking on any aphids, insect damage on these plants here.
Okay, so is spinach prone to getting aphids?
It is actually prone to spinach, or excuse me, it's prone to having aphid damage, both in greenhouse and outside.
Okay.
Yeah, just because of the close clusters, tends to harbor insects.
They like to hide in those nooks and crannies, don't they?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is this ideal time to harvest spinach? What are we looking at? How do we harvest it?
Generally, we'll tend to harvest them between 50, 60 degrees, so maybe cooler times.
Okay.
They've actually started to bolt. If you look at them, some of these will have flowers that begin on them as it grows warmer.
Okay, which means they've kind of gone from that vegetative to the reproductive, and then your foliage doesn't taste as good, right?
Exactly. It gets really bitter.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got a few here that maybe are still salvageable?
We could. We have some right here we could harvest if you'd like to see.
Okay, yeah.
They actually direct seeded and transplanted. Transplant's usually not a common method for spinach because it doesn't really form roots the best. But we decided to try it out and see how it was effective, and we actually had an easier time harvesting the transplanted spinach versus the direct seed.
Why was it easier?
The direct seeded plants had small bundles, so we had to kind of group a bunch for delivery for our daily bread, and these ones grew with a taproot, and it kind of created a bundle itself.
So it really was better for the spacing too on that.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Well, these are nice. So what do you do? Just go in there? Do you select each leaf, or do you go through and take the whole head?
For these, because of the transplant, you can kind of just pull it all as a head. Okay. So I'll go underneath at the base of the spinach plant and kind of grab all the leaves and twist and pull up, and then we get a full root on the bottom. And then the people who eat it can go ahead and chop off whatever leaves they want to eat, and it's easier to wash this way as well.
Oh, okay, so you go ahead and leave the roots on there and all so that it sort of stays fresher?
Yeah, that generally tends to be the practice. Yeah,
okay, for sure. Well, it's beautiful spinach.
Yeah.
So what is kind of that growing temperature range for spinach?
50 to 60 degrees is usually what we go for.
So we're kind of winding down. So I know there's a few smaller ones. They're probably not going to make this season, right? So.
They're probably going to be turned over in the compost or in the tilling. So.
Okay. Yeah. And you've got some, I think, in there that...
Yeah.
That one doesn't look so good.
No, it's a little sad, unfortunately. But yeah, this will either be thrown into compost. It's a good source of nitrogen if you want to add that to your compost bin. But we will probably turn over any of the leftover spinach to kind of be given back to the soil to help us for next year.
Right, okay. Well, Sam, I know switching subjects a little bit. You're a student here in our horticulture department. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what this experience of working here at the Student Farm has meant for you. Yeah,
it's been really exciting. I'm public horticulture, so to be involved in something that contributes to the public and seeing how it's benefited people at our daily bread is really exciting and really fulfilling.
Well, thank you for sharing this with us.
Of course, yeah, thank you.
Thanks. We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.